YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail coming through. Did I say Goodfella Nail? Oh, I used to say Goodfella Nail Goodfella coming through with another sneaker pick up today. Reason I was doing this, man, because I actually got this shirt I should have got a medium, but I got a large at the time. This was the only one in stock, but yeah, this is old. This about to be a year old damn near. So I ended up copping this on my birthday last year. But yeah, so I got a new pickup today, and as y'all might have seen from my other previous video, go check that out. My talk video on which platforms to sell your sneakers on. I've recently got rid of my waffle joints, my waffle Nike Dunks, and I've since picked up this classic Air Jordan 4 Retro. So happy as hell that I picked it up, man. Now I actually got mine pre-owned. I didn't get them DS. I got these off the GOAT app. Definitely some new, like, I didn't even know that the GOAT app actually had a third party, meaning like I didn't know they actually reviewed the sneakers for you, just like how StockX does, except GOAT actually does it for used sneakers as well. So they only just don't do new, they do used as well, which I feel like that's one of the things that GOAT actually has over StockX at this point. I mean, if StockX start letting people buy and sell used pre-owned sneakers or whatever, GOAT would definitely have to come out with something better or add another feature or whatever. But anyway, mine's now this is the paper right here. We got the GOAT sticker, and yeah, so I end up flipping those. I had an extra pair of Nike Waffle Dunks from like 2016 or no, from 2017 that I end up selling like not too long ago. And this is the GOAT card right here. And what I did with the proceeds, again, I said I was not, for the most part, I was gonna sell kicks to get kicks that I actually, kicks that I actually want, some that I missed out on. And the good thing about now, it's like, the good thing, like when everybody is on something new for the whole week or whatever, you can actually go back in the archives and pick up kicks for lower than what they cost back from when, So these is the white cement 4s from 2016, and man, the story, I got a little story with this, but it's all L's I've took with it. Every time I tried to cop this kick, basically it sold out. And when I thought 220 was too much for this, I think these dropped at 220. These actually still sold out. But since the metallic 5s had came out or something, I think that year, I kind of almost forget, those didn't sell with the Nike Air on the back for 220. So people was waiting till it was like 200, 180 or something like that to pick up. But these sold like hotcakes, man. Couldn't get my hands on them in 2012. Definitely couldn't really too much get my hands on them in 2016. So I finally picked up one. This is one of those essential J's that I needed, man. So yeah, I got mine from GOAT and swooped mine for $135. Obviously I sold my Waffle Dunks for more than that. So and again, that was like my second pair. So so again, I went to actually buy some kicks that I actually wanted to as well. So this is one of them joints that I wanted. I know that these are some people's grills and all that stuff. But anyway, let's get off in a little bit into the shoe as far as like what I think. The leather is definitely there. It's a lot better than, that hard Jordan 5 leather from 2013. But I've also felt the 2012 version of this shoe, and this one, as far as quality and stuff, is definitely better. I don't know if y'all got this one yet. Hopefully most people do have this in their collection. The white cement 4. Now I've got mine pre-owned. Now before, I did look at the pictures pretty good, but really you won't know what's really what until you actually see the sneaker up close. And now that I can show the sneaker up close, I actually got it and stuff. I actually cleaned these joints up, cleaned the shoelaces, cleaned the upper, cleaned the inside, like the insole and the sole too. I want to start using Rejuvenator as well, just to try them out. I got Jason Mark because that's really my go-to cleaner at the moment right now. And also too, man, when I first got these, I didn't even really too much notice it on the pictures, but these actually had a slight scuff on the side, but I've since patched that up. Now on my first channel I used to like restore sneakers, not big time like swapping soles or whatever, but I would like do patchwork. So like if it like had like a scuff or whatever on it, then I would just like, you know, buff that out, cover it up, and you know, make it look matted so it looks like how it looks like it came from when you first got it, like when it came from the factory. I know some people be on eBay saying they restored certain kicks or whatever, and they you know, and they repainted certain things and it actually looks like it. Me, I'm more of a perfectionist. I'm not a professional restorer, but at the same time, I don't want to have any like brush strokes or nothing on it. Like I don't want it to look like the shoe is like just been painted, like some weak Matchbox card kind of like deal, you know what I mean? Them throwback cards that you have to put together and then like paint them and stuff, you know. Everybody painting skills not the shit, so you know, so I end up restoring these for the most part, again with minor patchwork. Obviously you got a little bit of use in this. Now you do take a gamble when you do get pre-owned shoes. Pre-owned shoes is not my favorite, but it depends on certain different kinds of like shoes. Like with this, to buy this DS probably now is probably like definitely I would say low end $275, at least for my size, so that size 9.5 to size 10 maybe. Definitely over $300 for some. And of course with pre-owned sneakers, as you go up the chart, if that seller has priced it correctly, the higher you go up, the better quality it would be. So I end up copping these joints though, man. Definitely crazy. I've been wearing them like all week, like I've never had fours before. But this is the last OG colorway to actually complete my set. So yeah, GOAT definitely what's up. As far as like my experience with GOAT, like I haven't sold on GOAT yet. As far as like being played on it or whatever, they do actually have you verify and everything after it's sent from the middleman, the GOAT people that checks for the legitimacy of the shoe, and also for to see if it is as described as the seller say it is. You don't have to worry about no crazy eBay kind of like deal, you know what I mean? That's kind of like, I know a lot of people used to sell on eBay or whatever, but like, you know, you get people on there that don't really too much play fair, that I'm gonna call it that, and you know, you've been sold them some real shoes. They've been trying to scam you and say they was fake and all that stuff. So it's good to have people check out and see that's legitimate. And then too, it depends on how long you've been in this game. The spot stuff between the real versus fake, that's another whole video. I don't really too much get into those no more, because a lot of people get their panties in a bunch and all that, and Team Fake come all out and all that stuff. So yeah, so you know, with me, man, these are definitely on par. I've already seen these before anyway, before I even had these. As far as like a rundown, also too, man, I had one person get mad about a review that I actually did in 2015 on some Adidas, and they were the blue suede joints. So the Adidas Radial Tubular, I had them in all blue. I still got them, and I was comparing them as far as like the Jordan 12 and stuff, and one dude was pissed off. He said, oh yeah, the review terrible because I didn't mention the suede quality or something like that. And he was like, oh yeah, you did that just to show you just did that just to show the Jordan, which is the Jordan 12 Royal Blue joint that came out. This before the Michigans came out, but the Jordan 12 Royal Blue that came out, I was comparing as far as like the suedes went and the nubucks, and the nubuck wasn't, as I was just saying, the nubuck wasn't as good as the Jordan 12 Royal Blue, because a lot of people at that time actually picked up on the Jordan 12 Royal Blue, but not too many popular YouTubers picked it up. But it did still manage to sell out, that Jordan 12 Royal Blue. So you know, again, I understand the nature of the beast being all on YouTube. You know, few folk boys get their panties in a bunch or whatever. Me, I don't really care. I just delete them and block them, and that's basically it. number one, this is my, this is my channel. I'm gonna show whatever the hell I want to show. So that's the way that go. If you think you can do a better video, then just do a better video. I'm not even gonna argue with you about that, bro. So, go ahead. It's a bunch of other channels. If you don't like this one, just go. So anyway, so for example, like this, like, why would, I don't care if you get mad, just click off. Like, I'm gonna show, this is a sneaker channel. I like doing the comparisons and all that stuff. So this is what drives, I mentioned all that to say this, because like, you probably like, well, why are you showing the Military Blue 4? Well, I'm showing Military Blue 4 just to prove a point that like, all the OG colorways has now finally been collected as far as my collection go. As far as like a comparison and stuff, I mean, I just remember these sneakers, like, I'm going down like back down memory lane. I'm not about to do a Jordan 4 collection video anytime soon. And I'm only just showing the OG ones right now. So the Military Blue 4, these came out in 2012. Can't wait for them to retro these again. The leather on here wasn't too bad, but to me, out of 2012, this the sneaker when the Yeezys, the Nike Yeezys came out, and that's when they started that Yeezy jumped over the Jumpman shit, because the Military Blue 4s came out. Now had the Bread 11s come out, you might have a different story. It probably would have been, Jumpman still fucking air over the Yeezy. Now, it's probably kind of crazy to say that because so much has happened since then, but you got to think this is when like Kanye was coming out with his first or second shoe, probably his second shoe. So, this really can't too much compete with as far as this colorway and model. It can't too much compete with the Yeezy 2, I guess. But this is still classic nevertheless, though. I still picked up on a day of for 160. 2012, the quality is there, craftsmanship is good, and again, like I said, this one was probably the best craftsmanship Jordan 4 out of 2012. So that's just a back down memory lane thing. Another sneaker is this one right here. We got the Fire Red 4. Can't wait till they do these right, man. They came out with the Spike Lee joint with the eye, with his face all on there. Oh yeah, speaking of Spike Lee, man, that Tales from the Hood 2 actually kind of good. The first one is a classic, but the second one definitely a nice contender for today's terms as far as like black horror movies go. So that Fire Red 4 is definitely flames, just like the color. As you can see, we got a little bit of cracking on it and some along the midsole right here. These were the weakest crafted Jordan 4s from 2012. I like them though, man. If they drop these again, of course, I'm gonna pick up on them just like if I would have picked up on these in 2012, I would have still picked up on these now. And with the white cement 4s, I remember striking out in the cold with them in February in 2012, and basically thinking they was gonna go for a deal and end up still striking out in February of 2016. So it's just crazy that ended up happening. But yeah, so these from 2012, not the best craftsmanship. And last but not least, I heard these dropping in 2019. I cannot wait, man. And then you'll get that Nike Air on the back. This is the 2012 Black Friday release of the Bread 4s. Definitely fly, definitely crazy, man. But yeah, y'all already know how these look. Now a little bit of the cracking is starting to happen at the midsole, a little bit as far as the white go. I don't really store my shoes on no crazy areas all like that or nothing. So to me, I think it depends on how you like store the sneakers and how many times you wear them and all that stuff. But still, at the end of the day, the sneakers will probably break down for the most part. And as you can see, they're about to really like retro some of these colors over anyway and do them the correct way with the Nike Air on the back. Rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nail Goodfella Nail coming through with my GOAT purchase. Definitely love it, man. Fly, flames. Have y'all used GOAT yet? Have y'all bought from GOAT yet? Have y'all sold on GOAT yet? Peace.